Okay, so we are live. I'm just going to lower the volume a bit, hopefully everyone can hear, and let's get started. Welcome to this Pokemon Black Randomizer. So, I didn't see No Way Home yet, but I'm hoping to see it soon. Now, let's just click play. Alright, so it's totally randomized. It's not a Nuzlocke. I'm just planning on just playing this with random mods and just completing the game. Or if I'm tired, I'll just go to the sequel and play a different game. Now, I'm just gonna skip through this and I'm gonna go ahead and see what mods were available to get. So, Gothita is in the place of Tepig, which is a good psychic type, right? I think it's psychic and dark. Gardevoir, okay. Starting off strong, it's psychic type. Please don't tell me the other one's psychic. It's a rock type, okay. I could choose Gardevoir, but I don't know what moves it might know, so I'm gonna go with Gardevoir either way. Okay, we just chose Gardevoir. It's actually a good mod, so hopefully we could get past this, and yeah, we'll see. But yeah, as for No Way Home, I haven't seen it. I have seen Homecoming, and I have seen Far From Home. I also binge watched like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and like Andrew Garfield's. I don't remember a lot of Andrew Garfield's, but I do remember Tobey Maguire specifically. So I can't wait to see No Way Home. I really hope like people have been saying online that it's very good. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, when it comes to Spider-Man films, I really am hyped. Even though YouTube thumbnails, like when it got released, it kind of spoiled it. Well, you know what? I'm still like waiting. I want to go through it blindly. I'm trying to forget all the YouTube thumbnails that spoiled it, saying that, oh, these cast members are in. And yeah, hopefully, you know, it's good. But yeah, speaking about Spider-Man, who's your favorite Spider-Man villain? For me, I would have to say my favorite villain, Green Goblin is good, but I'm more of a Venom type of character. Like, I like Venom a bit more, the whole Venom and Spider-Man, like, rivalry. It's like one of my favorites. Of course, there's Dr. Ock and every like the others, like Sandman and Electro and Mysterio. I'm like, hopefully it's gonna be so well. Like the Sinister Six, I'm pretty sure, if I remember, it's gonna be Venom. Green Goblin, of course. Lizard, I forgot that one. So it's gonna be Venom, Lizard, Sandman, Green Goblin, Dr. Ock, and somebody else. Am I forgetting anyone? Venom, Dr. Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard. Yeah, okay. I got all of them now. But yeah, the Sinister Six. So it's gonna be epic. Like the whole Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. There's gonna be 6 of them versus like, wow. Since everyone was hoping, like, even though if like you can't say like spoilers, I'm pretty sure everyone knows the fact that like Spider-Man is gonna, you know, well, there's gonna be more Spider-Mans involved. But like, as for like the spoilers, I'm not gonna say anything else. I haven't seen it myself, so I really hope like Spider-Man, like, how do I say this? Yeah, I don't really know what I was gonna say, but still. As well as the Spider-Man new game that's coming out soon, Spider-Man versus Venom with Miles Morales, and he's gonna be versing like. It's basically, I feel like it's like No Way Home-ish because they have the new spider suits and everything. It's gonna be out, so everyone's huge. Like everyone's anticipating like the whole huge like Spider-Man PS5 game. I can't wait to see Let's Plays of it by Jacksepticeye and like PewDiePie. Maybe if PewDiePie plays it and stuff. I wonder like what's going to be happening. Like, does Mysterio return, or like what's gonna happen? Because the last credit scene in Far From Home was Jonah Jameson saying that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and so on and so on. So it's gonna be interesting. I really can't wait for it. It's gonna be nice seeing all like chaos come, and like, especially because it's a different dimension, right? Like if you saw the trailer, Dr. Octopus was like, you're not Peter Parker like that. I know, it's like they're from different dimensions, like the time streams, and it's like, okay, so you're Dr. Octopus, like what are you doing here? And it's like, it's gonna be so epic. But I also thought of one thing, even though if you guys remember this, is Eddie Brock Jr. the person from Spider-Man 3? I'm pretty sure, but like, I don't know if Eddie Brock is Eddie Brock Jr. from like Spider-Man 3 and Venom. Like, hopefully you guys know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. For Gen 5, I haven't really played the game, so I'm going through blindly playing a randomizer, so it's going to be interesting. So we're gonna have to go through here. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Let's check out the stats for Gardevoir. Careful. I don't know if that nature is good because I don't know shit about nature. But yeah. Let's change confuse here. Double team teleport. Okay, good. Kind of broken that we have a Gardevoir, but it was the best thing to choose from a Gothita and what was it called, Lily? I don't know. That's something to do with Lily. I'm gonna try to go quickly past this thing. Alright, where do we go now? Okay, I guess we have to go meet Cheren. Kind of surprising that Cheren was actually a guy, because I always thought Cheren was a girl. I never knew that. Professor Juniper, always the professor is named after a tree. I also can't wait for what should I name this? Well, since it's Spider-Man themed, why not? We're gonna call her MJ. Mary Jane Watson. Okay, so let's go here. Hopefully that's how you spell it. Mary Jane Watson. Kind of fitting. Alright. Even though if Mary Jane Watson isn't a Spider-Man character, I mean, why did I just say that? I meant to say she is psychic type. She's not a psychic type. That's why. I don't know why I said she's not a Spider-Man character. Okay, and as for Marvel movies, I can't wait to see, like, there's gonna be a new Spider-Verse movie, which I can't wait for, because I've seen Into the Spider-Verse, and I love the art style so much. It was so incredible just seeing it, and I can't wait for the new Spider-Verse movie. Let's see. What other projects does Marvel have upcoming? I'm pretty sure they announced Black Panther 2, which is going to be great. I hope for the new Spider-Man No Way Home, they have a nice tribute towards Stan Lee. Who else created Spider-Man? I'm pretty sure there was 3 people, right? It was Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and I think Jack Kirby? I don't know if that's the guy's name, but maybe it is. I'm pretty sure 3 people came up with the idea of Spider-Man. Stan Lee, like, I remember seeing a speech, like, before Stan Lee passed. He said a speech to, like, a university where it's like, how he came up with the idea of Spider-Man, since, like, his boss said, you know, the issue of, like, a magazine is, like, dying, so it's like they needed something to do, like, so Stan Lee just made up a character on the spot. Like, he wanted to, like, make up a character, so he did. And it was like a hero that has superhero, like, who's a superhero, but he has, like, personal problems. So it's like, that was, like, back in those days, it was kind of unique. So no one ever thought to have, like, a superhero with personal problems. So Spider-Man came in, and the boss was like, to Stan Lee, was like, what are you, insane? Like, a guy with personal problems and a teenager, people can't, like, people doesn't want a superhero to be like this. Like, he's like, he looks like a sidekick, like, if he's too young. But I love the character, like, a smart kid who, like, gets bullied in school, becomes a great, like, I like the character. And it's like, so Stan Lee, like, he made the character, he was thinking about a name, like, what if he looked at a fly and it's crawling, so he was like, let's call him Fly Boy, Fly Man, and then he's like, Mosquito Man, and he settled to, like, call the character Spider-Man. He was like, hey, it has a good ring to it. So then Stanley, what he did was made it, and he drew the character, pitched the idea, and like I already said this, but yeah, the boss was like, Spider-Man. It's like, nah, it's not gonna be good. Either way, Stanley put it to like the last issue of like a comic, and people really liked the idea and went like berserk, right? So everyone was like, hey, and then it's like, this is gonna be so cool, like if we actually had a superhero like this. And so Stanley's boss entered the room, and he was like, hey Stan, remember that great idea we both came up with? And it was kind of funny because his boss never really liked the idea of Spider-Man. So him saying that, hey, remember that great thing we came up with, even though it's Stanley. But yeah, that was such a great story that Stanley said, and it's like he ended it with, if you genuinely have a great idea that you think will work, don't let anyone talk you out of it. Like that video, if you could search it up on YouTube, it should be on YouTube, where it's like Stanley's speech, motivational speech. It was like so like incredible. I really loved it. I rewatched it like so many times. Like it was very nice. And of course, I remember my first reaction when I watched the trailer for No Way Home. It was actually pretty like interesting, because I remember I was lying down, like looking at my laptop, and it's like Sony Entertainment is like No Way Home trailer. I clicked on it, I saw it, like it's like, do you know like something, what do you wish for Parker, or like something like that, right? So it's like he wishes like no one knew he was Spider-Man. Hey, cool, Vaporeon. Should we have a Vaporeon? Yeah, okay. Don't kill it. We're gonna need it. Damn. Maybe having a Vaporeon would be hard. Okay. Dude, how many times are we gonna have to... Okay, please stay on the ball. Come on. Stay in. Oh my god. Okay. Last Pokeball, but if we don't, it's okay. We're gonna basically hunt for this if it fails. Okay. We got lucky. Extremely lucky, because that was our last Pokeball. Yeah, sure, why not? Even though if it's a guy, let's just call it Gwen Stacy, why not? Gwen. Hopefully that's how you spell Gwen. I don't know how else you spell it, but okay. Gwen Stacy. You got MJ and Gwen. I'm gonna go to the PC and heal, and then yeah, we'll see. Okay, so as I was saying about Spider-Man, I saw like the trailer, and it's like I saw the Green Goblin thing, and I was like, holy shoot, it's Green Goblin! Like, I can't wait to see like the whole Green Goblin costume. And it's like, I don't think the first trailer they showed Green Goblin, but it's like Green Goblin was there. So then I saw like Dr. Octopus, because it's like it showed the claw first, right? Which was so cool. And I was like, oh my god, it's Dr. Octopus. And then as soon as I saw the person who plays Dr. Octopus, I forgot his name, but he was like, hello Peter. And I was like, oh my god, that's so badass. It was like seeing, I forgot the guy's name, but seeing him do Dr. Octopus, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. Because it was kind of nostalgic, because I watched Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man first. Like, that was the first Spider-Man movie I ever watched, like the Tobey Maguire movie first, and then like the whole Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland one. So it was so like I was so hyped for it, and then like seeing like Peter trying to grab the box from damn it, what was I saying? Yeah, trying to grab the box from Doctor Strange, and it's like different dimension loops, and it's like it was so cool. Definitely, I know that there's gonna be 3 Spider-Mans if it was not like that's what people are saying, but you know, only way like you would know is like, you know, through the internet and YouTube thumbnail. So it's kind of annoying, but still. Are you kidding me? It's Malouetta. Damn it. There is no way we could get this Pokemon. Dude, imagine if we get it. What are the odds? It's a level 3. That's what I thought. It's a legendary too. I'm psyched. What if, imagine if we get this? I don't know what we're gonna call it, but okay. If we get it, we'll see. Damn, this is hard. What the fuck is around? Okay, that's good. Damn, very persistent, dude. Okay, let's try to get it. Come on, stay in the ball. Let's go. We got a Malouetta. I don't know what the heck we're gonna call it. I'm thinking about Spider-Man characters that like. Hey, Joey Cross, welcome in. How's it going, my dude? We just caught a Malouetta while roaming through this grass. That was cool. I never even know. It's not a Nuzlocke. It's just me randomized Pokemons and just playing it. It's nothing too hard or nothing too easy, you know? I'm here. Had it ready to get. I'm here. I had to get ready for. To get ready. 45 minutes away. I'm kind of lost about the first comment you said, but I understand. Maybe you're home. I don't know. But yeah, welcome in. You're reporting for duty. Welcome in. Yeah, but hopefully you're having a great day, Mod. Thank you so much for hopping by and staying. I really, really appreciate it. Like, even though if there's no one here, you taking time off of your day just to see like my stream for a few minutes is like, it's so very like heartwarming. Yeah, I'm just reminiscing about Spider-Man movies. Like, feel free to engage. I'm on the way to get together. On the way to get together. I still don't know what that means. I'm on the way to get together. Are you meeting up with your friends? I still don't know what that means. Are you gonna see if you're gonna see the new No Way Home movie? Please do not spoil it. If you did already see it, hopefully like you could say things without spoiling. That would be amazing. I'm meeting up with my family. Hey, that's sweet. What are you gonna do with your family? Are you gonna like go on a family trip? Gobat. Nah, Gobat is okay. You know, it's an okay mod. You know. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Did we already talk to this person? I don't think so. I don't think I even saw Homecoming. So I don't know. I've seen, like, I try to binge all the whole, like, the Spider-Man movies. And it was like, all I know that I'm very hyped for it right now. I know, right? So basically, I remember I binged, before, like, watching the Spider-Man No Way Home, I still haven't seen it. I binged, like, Tobey Maguire's one, and it's like, it was so fun. Like I binged Tobey Maguire's, Andrew Garfield's, and Tom Holland's, right? So I remember watching Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's movies, and I was so feeling like so nostalgia because the people who portrayed like Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, it's like Dr. Octopus. I was like, yo, these guys are so good at playing their character, and I really loved it. But yeah, I'm also just hanging out with one of my uncle's house for Christmas, and then I have to go to work. Hey, that's sweet. Oh yeah, Christmas season too. Yeah. Who knows if I can do I don't know if I could do a New Year's stream, but I'm pretty sure if I can do, maybe it's gonna be like the first stream of New Year's. If this Pokemon Black Randomizer doesn't get like I'd say I'm only gonna play this game for a few like for 2 days, and I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna play the sequel, and then I'm just gonna play this on my own time and probably make an update on this game. You know, just trying to clear my list of like video games I want to play and stream. I saw the first, second, and the first one of Tom Holland's, which isn't Homecoming, right? First one with Tom Holland in it, which isn't Homecoming, right? No, the first one is Homecoming. The first one's Homecoming. Okay, so the first Spider-Man movie is, the first Spider-Man is portrayed by Tobey Maguire, one of my favorite actors to portray Spider-Man. And then it is, he did Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 1 was him versus Green Goblin. Spider-Man 2 was him versus Dr. Octopus. Spider-Man 3 would be him versus Sandman and Eddie Brock Jr., like the symbiotic suit, the black suit, which was like very interesting, right? So that I remember. And then Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. This is where it gets kind of foggy for me because I don't remember a lot. He battled Electro, he battled Lizard, and that's all the villains I remember from his thing. Tom Holland's one, I watched the Homecoming one, which was so good. I really like Tom Holland's acting in it, portrayed as Spider-Man. Let me try to think. His first movie, I'm pretty sure it was just him. Was it him versus the Vulture? I'm not sure. Him versus the Vulture, maybe? And then number 2 was Spider-Man Far From Home, which was him in Italy, I'm pretty sure. Him versus Mysterio. And then now we're at the Sinister Six video, where it's like him in No Way Home versus the Sinister Six. So I'm gonna be like very hyped for that. I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a short washroom break, and I'm gonna just mute my. I'm back. Alright. So, maybe Ma Joey, if you're still here, thank you for joining. Okay, where were we? I don't know where I left off. I just came back from a washroom break, and now let's continue playing. So, recap. Our team is our starter. We had to choose from a Gardevoir, a Gothita, and a Lily something. It's the Gen 3, the Gen 3 thing. What's it called? The Gen 3 fossil, Lily something or whatever. Lilligant, maybe? Who knows? And then Gwen Stacy, which is our bold. I don't know shit about stats, so, you know, this is what we have. I know more about Lantern Corpse from DC. You know, here's the thing. When it comes to DC, I can't believe we're talking DC in a Marvel stream, but okay. When it comes to DC, I'll be honest. The only thing that I like about DC superheroes, this is my top. And of course, you could like say like, oh, he's not a true DC fan or whatever. That's totally your opinion. My favorite is gonna be Batman always, because you know he's the one that I learned DC like about DC Comics and the Flash. Superman, I wasn't really a fan of because it's like, yes, he's a superhero, but he's his weakness is kryptonite. I'm not really so into the lore of Superman. I was more in favor of like Batman. Like, I get some people are gonna be like, oh, what? He's just a human, like, who's rich and like, yeah, but even though if he's rich, he made like he's smart. He's also tough. He knows martial arts. And what else? What else can I say about Batman? Well, I mean, Batman is like, he's an orphan, of course, which like his drive to like stop crime in Gotham, like the death of his parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne. Superman, of course, leaving Krypton. I'll be honest, the one thing that I don't know anything about is Green Lantern. I don't know shit. All I know is that Green Lantern is a dude like, I think there are different Green Lanterns, if I'm not correct. Maybe Ma Joey, you know this. I don't. He wears a ring. Yeah. And of course Aquaman, who had change in design like throughout the movies and everything. What if they incorporated new superheroes like into like Infinity War and Endgame? Depends. Are you talking about Marvel or DC now? Like, Infinity War, of course, Marvel, I'm guessing. What if they brought in new superheroes? Like, that'd be nice, right? To see a change in, like, superheroes, like, more different people. Like, Marvel, it's like its own thing, right? Stan Lee, and it's like everyone, like, they built an empire, right? And then, like, what if you have, like, junior artists? Like, I feel like, is junior artist really a word? I don't know, but, like, creators, right? Creating their own superheroes, right? And going to the Marvel representative and say like, hey, this is a superhero. And it's like, you know, I hope they can like make new characters in the future, like, and then it's like, it's gonna be interesting. Like, imagine this, like, you know how so I grew up, when I was growing up with Marvel, I grew up watching like the X-Men, right? And then I saw like Spider-Man and everything, but the first superhero cast I grew up with would be the X-Men, and then of course Wolverine. I remember I had an old VHS cassette that would be like playing in the VCR. It would basically be like, I think it's called The Pride of the X-Men. That's the one. It was like supposed to be a series, but there was only one episode of it. It was very nice. It had like the starting thing of like Stan Lee Like, of course, somehow Stan Lee brings like his own cameo into it, where it's like, hey, fellow comic book readers, I'm Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel Comics, and or something like that. It's like, be careful, like somebody beside you could be a mutant. It's like, I was like, dude, like that made my imagination go wild. Like, imagine if superheroes were real and people had powers, like the X-Men. It's like, of course, Wolverine had his own like thing. Cyclops had his own story. Jean Grey was trained by Professor X. Magneto, and like the whole X-Men thing is going to be my favorite. That's why I'm so hyped up for X-Men 97. It's going to be the continuation of the old school cartoon from, of course, the 90s. I binge watched it. Oh my god, it was so good. Like learning about like Wolverine, and my top favorite Marvel superhero would have to be like the X-Men. If I was supposed to choose a specific person with backstory, with great character, like design, like, you know, skills, would have to be Wolverine. I know what you guys are thinking. Adamantium claws, not that hard. If you had Magneto, he could kill Wolverine in an instant. True, but yeah, I myself like Wolverine, so he's always going to be like, him and the X-Men are always going to be in top. And then there's going to be like Spidey in number 2, and then number 3, I'm not sure who would be in Marvel, like my top number 3, but it would be probably, yeah, I'm lost. I don't know what to say about thing, but when I'm talking about my DC favorite characters, it would be Batman, Flash. It's like, of course, it could be anything. We're not talking about superheroes in general, so it could be villains too, like the Joker, one of my favorite things. Like, I don't think you can mess up the Joker. It's like one of those characters that you can't mess it up. If you mess it up, then that's just kind of sad. Like, for example, like in the movies, they made him so good. In like, in the comics, like cartoons, they made him good. Isn't one of the most prominent things of X-Men is Jean turning evil, or the Phoenix? Yeah. So she turns into the Phoenix, where it's like thing. What was it? Like Jean, like the X-Men's are on a mission. Like the sun is supernova. It's like it's gonna explode or something like that, right? Jean accidentally harnesses the energy of the sun, if I remember. And she like becomes this weird cosmic being of their own, like she becomes this weird cosmic being of her own. So like, okay, nice, Snivy. So basically then we're gonna see like different like, you know, it's gonna be interesting. Like I want to see more X-Men films. Like, it's like they did Apocalypse, and it's like it's gonna be so well. But yeah, Jean Grey is a great character. She turns evil. It's like this whole Cyclops, basically Logan. It's like everyone, the whole X-Men is like kind of sad and like scared to know what's happening about Jean. And yeah, oh my God, Joker and Harley, especially Harley because she's the bad. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it depends on how she's drawn, right? Specifically, we all know like Harley is like the term baddie, right? She's a baddie. So yeah, Harley, I'll be honest with you, I never watched a lot of DC movies. I don't know why. I haven't watched Birds of Prey, Suicide Squad. I never watched that. There's a lot of films I need to binge, like even anime, like did you know there's an anime adaptation of the X-Men? I never knew this. I watched a cartoon, right? I'm not a huge fan of anime, right? Seeing like Logan all like cool, badass, like it's gonna be. I want to see it because it's like, of course, it's in English dub, so I can't wait to see like Beast and like Logan. It's like it would be kind of weird hearing Logan in Japanese, but. I'm gonna just watch him, like, you know, for like, you know. Let's try to level you up. Yeah, so Logan is, I want to see that adaptation like in anime. But yeah, Joey Cross, what are your top favorite like Marvel and your top DC? It's like, what do you hope to see like in the new Spider-Man universe, Marvel universe, or like DC universe? Because you have some good ideas. Like, what if they incorporate like new superheroes into like the Marvel cinematic universe? Damn, I always thought there was one Malouetta, but no, there are a few, many. It's like an endangered species. What level are you? You should be okay. We're just gonna grind them to level 10-ish, and then yeah, we'll see for the next one. Okay, phew. I thought it broke, but okay. I'm surprised the opponent hasn't learned Water Gun or Bubble yet. Whoopa. Marvel, new sequel to Endgame. I don't have to be canon. That incorporates the Eternals and maybe even Shang-Chi. Is there even gonna be a sequel to Endgame? I thought Endgame was like done, like whole. You know what I believe? Like, imagine this is what they do. So, you know how there's gonna be the new Spider-Man movie? Imagine if they make Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I mean, not Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland Spider-Man. Switch different universes. Like, for example, like, you know how there's gonna be Doctor Strange? Like, he says, I wanna go, like, I don't want anyone to remember me, right? So, as Spider-Man. So, this is what I hope. Like, Spider-Man's true identity is revealed. He goes into a different dimension, tells Doctor Strange, like, can you, like, he beats the Sinister Six up somehow, right? Maybe by himself, I don't know. But it's like, basically what happens is, like, him, he's gonna be versing Sandman, Green Goblin. I was about to say Green Goblin Jr., but okay. Dr. Octopus, Lizard, Sandman, Venom, you know, the Sinister Six, like, consists of all three of them, right? All six of them. But yeah, and Electro. So, I wonder if this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna do, like, ask Doctor Strange to be like, can you please find me a dimension where, you know, after the end game, like, this and this, like, of course, somehow they're gonna make the new Spider-Man suit come into Endgame, like, you know, different portal, like, hey Spidey, you have to do this, you have to go help Tony Stark in a different dimension fight Thanos. He's like, okay, yeah, sure, he takes the mission and yada yada yada. So, yeah. You know how Tony Stark dies in the Endgame, right? Everything comes into portal and everything, he's dead. So, this is what I think. Spider-Man is going to go to a different dimension where Tony Stark is still alive, thus making Robert Downey Jr. reprise his role as Iron Man and making, you know, the whole thing seem like, oh, they just defeated Thanos and yada yada yada, you know? I don't know if that's even a dimension, because, you know, remember how in Endgame it's like where Doctor Strange was like, there's only one possibility of, like, you trying to beat Thanos, and it's like, so basically, what happens is, like, you know, the whole thing, it's like, it's gonna be interesting. Like, I can't wait to see. And of course, because of the internet, a lot of people are hoping somehow for Tobey Maguire to take Spider-Man 4. That is a weird rumor. I hope it might be true. I don't know even yet if it is, but I'll be hyped for Tobey Maguire to reprise his role as Spider-Man. It's gonna be dope. Or even Tom Holland doing Spider-Man 4, right? Because Spider-Man would be doing like 3 movies currently. And the 4th movie would be, imagine him, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield teaming up for Spider-Man 4? I don't know. Or him, Tobey Maguire have their own movie. Or maybe Tobey's gonna do it. But either way. New DC. DC movie that has all the lanterns. Idea, they either fight each other, or it's gonna be the blackest, darkest day. You know, I don't even know the lore of Green Lantern, but okay. I do know there are different versions of the lantern. It's gonna be or it's the darkest day. I don't know. I really don't know. I think your comment is either saying that there is going to be a new DC movie about Green Lantern, or maybe they're going to make one, or maybe you're hoping for them to make one. But yeah, Green Lantern, I don't know. I remember one of my good friends called Joey. Not you, Ma Joey, but I have an actual friend. He does wrestling content. He does wrestling content. He does. I don't know if he's gonna come back to gaming, but his name is Master Joe Gamer. Of course, now he changed the name of his channel to HWE Wrestling, since that's what he focuses on. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Joey Ripper, exactly. That's his character. That's his character that he performs with. He, of course, he asks me to make the pay-per-view posters for his matches and so on and so on. So if you want, you could show him some support by commenting on his videos, looking at his fights. Probably you could give him some tips. Maybe as a fan, think about oh, maybe you could give him ideas to storylines. Who knows? He might take that into advice. I don't really know, but I really hope he has a great thing doing his whole wrestling journey and everything, especially with his team, he does his editing and such. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. And he also has Twitter. You can follow him on Twitter. I follow him, so I'm pretty sure you could go to his IG thing and join the Discord too. There should be I put his links to his Twitter and IG. So yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see. Yeah, the new Spider-Man movie. Fun fact: so before Spider-Man No Way Home, the idea was even brought up. Me and my friend in high school, we thought of this one cool scenario, which this was years before Far From Home, and I'm pretty sure this was in grade. This was probably 5 years back, right? 5, 6 years back? Who knows? Maybe 6 years? I don't know. When was 2014? Well, either way. 7 years. So it's basically, well, close to 7 to 6, but either way. We basically made this weird theory. My friend told me this. Imagine if Tom Holland met, no, actually, 2017 is when Tom Holland debuted. Well, I don't know. Anyway, Tom Holland basically comes in, imagine if Tom Holland met Tobey Maguire, and it's Tom Holland would be hey, you look like my Uncle Ben, to Tobey Maguire. That'd be very interesting. I know it's weird, but it would be very interesting. And then, I remember a lot of good things, happening. Let me try to think. But yeah. I really hope this new Spider-Man movie is going to be coming, when I watch it. I'm going to go through blind. I'm going to forget all the YouTube spoilers, whatever I have. I'm going to watch it blindly. I'm going to cheer. Spider-Man is one of those cartoons, I've been watching as a kid, I used to watch a show. This is how I got into Spider-Man. You know how you see Spider-Man, he's an icon, right? As a kid, you see movie pictures about him, you see cartoon comic book drawings, but as a cartoon, this is how I seen him. I seen him in Spectacular Spider-Man. That is, I'm pretty sure, either the earliest thing I have, the fondness. Well, it's the most, the first thing I think about when I think about Spider-Man, right? It's the cartoon Spectacular Spider-Man. So it's gonna be cool. I really enjoyed that cartoon as a kid. I recommend you to check it out too. Let me try to think. And Batman. I got introduced to Batman by watching, pretty sure it was the Batman cartoon. That's what it was called. It was called The Batman. And it had a weird Joker, but I really liked that Joker. Because I had it because the Joker in that, adaptation had lots of like, it had huge hair. And I was like, cool, because it was like more of a weird, not like that darkish type of thing, but it was like a loony type of, it was like crazy, funny crazy type of thing, you know? The weather keeps changing, bro. The weather keeps changing. Alright. Damn, Zeb Striker. You know, I could probably capture this, but I'm not gonna. I saw Captain America before. Okay, and I was like, I think I saw Captain America before all the other superheroes when I was 6 years old. I was like, ooh, red and blue. Yeah, I know. Fun fact, the reason why I made the whole purple, like, thing, like, I really like purple. If you don't know, like, my banner, my profile. It was so hard deciding on a good, maybe I could share this in a different stream, like how my favorite, why I chose the color, purple. But yeah, I really love, the color scheme of like red and blue, Spider-Man, Captain America. But yeah, well, I was gonna say, this is how my Marvel cinematic timeline went. I went seeing the Spider-Man movies, to seeing Endgame, to seeing Iron Man, then I skipped a whole lot of movies and went straight to Infinity War, Black Panther, and Endgame. Funny shit, I remember telling my friend that, he was like, did you know you just skipped out on so many, like, more, like, all the phases, like the movies like Thor and Hulk and like Captain America, Winter Soldier, and yada yada yada. I was like, okay, chill. Like, I binge watched the X-Men movies though. I binge watched them. I still haven't finished the Marvel movies, so like I'm still at probably like Iron Man 3 or so. I don't know. But yeah, Batman, the Batman cartoon was so good. I really, really enjoyed that. Caterpie. So we have, I like how I just called her Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane Watson. Weird, but it's okay. Ooh, Manta. We good. Should I save here? I think it's good if I save here. We're gonna see if whoever's online. I should really get into the habit of streaming. Let me see how many days are left. Because I want to hit 300 before 31st, but who knows if we do. We're so far in 92, I think. But yeah, it drops and it increases, but you know, that's tough. Okay. So, let's save. And probably next stream we could come and talk about more. Like, if I haven't seen it, I'm gonna use the same thumbnail-ish, change it up a bit, and you know, so on, so on. But yeah, let's see who is online, and we can raid them. Or maybe if you have suggestions on who we could raid. Let's see. There's a lot of good people to raid. You know what? Why not? Let's raid Tommy. Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go here, copy his link, and let's do a hashtag Dracocle raid. I'm gonna do it in the chat. Hold on. Let's do a hashtag Dracocle raid. And if you want Mod Joey, check out the Yu-Gi-Oh content, Mega Man content, and Valorant content, and what else? Dragon Ball Z content. Alright. But yeah. Let's go raid Tommy. I'm gonna try to raid on my own, like to other people, just to show support. But yeah, I'm gonna first raid Tommy and then raid some dude called Draconic. And then maybe Pyromaniac, just lurking the streams. I gotta drink a lot of water. I feel so dehydrated. But yeah, hopefully you had a great day. Maybe we could chat after the stream. Who knows? Alright, I'm gonna go raid Tommy. Hope everyone has a great day. And I forgot to show you guys this thing. I had a starting soon screen, be right back screen, and then a stream ending screen. But I didn't even use that. Well, who cares? I'm gonna use it right now. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Recent subscriber, shout out to him. You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and you know, the regular. I don't use Twitch. I will use it when I become big. If I do become big, that is. But you know, yeah. Hopefully we could do more streams often, and see you guys next time. Let's go raid Dragon, and yeah, stream bosses Taiwai, so on, so on. Yeah. I don't even know how to end the stream, but yeah. Peace out, guys. Hope you guys have a great day.